So again, good afternoon, grade 10 students. So today, I will discuss our lesson for the quarter 4, week 4 in Mapeh. So first is we have here in music. So the last time, we discussed the different musical play in the Philippines. And this is the continuation. So the musical play in theater production with many songs and dances that provide the story. And it is the popular and generally lighter form of musical drama than the opera. And the themes usually more contemporary and the musical melodies are more manageable by the average singer, and the acting in the musical play is less intense and dramatic, and the choreography and dance sequences provide entertaining breaks in the unfolding plots. So we have here the Daragang Magayon, the musical. So the Daragang Magayon, ang istorya ni Mayon is a multimedia musical on the Bicolano myth of the lovers Daragang Magayon and the Ulap, whose deaths gave up life to a moon of earth that grew to become Mayon volcano. So the Daragang Magayon is the project of Katrina Santos Mercado. So she is the person behind the Daragang Magayon, the musical. So according to Katrina Santos Mercado, one learns that a dance music on the subject already existed with an original libretto by Merlinda Bobis. And the libretto by Bobis focused on the oppressed Filipina and how she fought for the love. So, amo na sa ang story sa Daragang Magayon. And as you, kumbaga, ang story sa Daragang Magayon is a legend, ng legend that surrounds the magic mountain that can be transformed into cultural attractions. So, muna sang stories ang Daragang Magayon. Next is we have the Magsimula Ka, the musical. So, it is the 1980 version of the original Filipino musical, Magsimula Ka, that gave very fond memories to the audience. So, they were awed by the fine ensemble of actors that representing the very competent cast. And Magsimula Ka, the musical was written by Jean Stan that won the Metro Pop. And it opens with the Pop Contest guest starring sa ang Magsimula Ka, the musical, si Jamie Rivera. So siya na ang isa sa cast, kumbaga, or ang nag-portray sa Magsimula Ka, the musical. Next is we have the Nole Me Tangere, the musical. So, sa inyong lesson, you already know sa inyong mga Filipino ang story sa El Filibusterismo and Nole Me Tangere. And you are very familiar with the story of Nole Me Tangere. So sa Nole Me Tangere, the musical, the actors, kumbaga, nag-portray as Maria Clara, si Chris Vilonco, and si Mark Bautista, and Gian Magdangal. So sila na ang mga person nga involved sa Nole Me Tangere, the musical. So, si Gian Magdangal, so siya naman ang nag-portray na Crisostomo Ibarra. So, si Crisostomo Ibarra and Maria Clara, di ba, sila na ang main nga character sa story sa Nole Me Tangere. So next is for arts. So our lesson in arts, we have the elements of art as applied to an original performance. So first we have here the music. Music can encompass the rhythm of dialogue and speeches in a play, or can also mean as the aspects of the melody and music composition as with musical theater. So each theatrical presentations delivers the music, the rhythm, melody, and its own distinctive manner. So, di ba, sa isa ka performance, so hindi na sa madula ang music. So, kung mag-perform ka, hindi maging kompleto ang isa ka performance pag wala sang music. So music is not part of every play sometimes. So, but the music can be included to all means of sound in a production. So the music can be expanded to all sound effects. For example, sa actors' voices, sa songs, and instrumental music play. So next is we have the gesture, movement, and the dance. So for the gestures, act as transforming agents in communicating the mysterious directors and actors' unconscious and conscious intentions, making the visible on stage in the form of an elevated arm, a lowered finger, and other gestures. So next is dance. Lighter and music considered from this point of view are with certain magical force empowering them to transform bag into concrete. So, when you say gestures, ano na sa ang gestures? The way, kumbaga sila the way nila gina-portray. Kung mag-perform sila, kumbaga, the way sila mag-act, ang ilang mga panggiho. Next, we have the costume, mask, makeup, and accessories. So, costume, nag-refers na sa outfit. So, including accessories and undergarments worn by an actor in a production. Of course, sa isa ka performance, dapat ang actors and actresses may costume din. So, hindi mabuo ang isa ka production pag wala sila sang outfit, kumbaga nga ginasuksok. So, paano na nila ma-portray ang ilang role kung wala sila sang costume na ginasuksok. Next is, and as part of the costume, so a mask is also used by a performer. So mask is a covering worn over all or part of the actor's face to neutralize or create a new character. So nag-wear sila sa mask. So di ba, when you wear mask, nag-portray ka naman sa another naman nga character. Kaya syempre, imo nga tsura is lain naman. So, lain naman nga character ang imo nga himuon. And it is very essential that performers wear makeup. So, when applied effectively, makeup becomes one of the key factors in conveying a sense of drama, whether in a film, theater, photograph, or music video. So, ikaw, diba, kung mag-watch ka movies kan any performances, dapat ang mga actors and actresses nag-wear with sang makeup. Kailain kabay ang impact sang mga tao nga naga-wear sang makeup, especially sa isa ka performances. So in film, makeup, you see the face magnified on the big screen and every detail is seen in close up. So, kung sa film naman niya, di ba mostly kung ara ka kung ka mo sa television, close up ang imo nga tsura. So kung imo nga face dira, wala kang wear sang makeup. So, what will happen? So, tanan-tanan ko na nga sa imo nga guya, kitaon gida. And also, is lang hindi pleasing sa eyes, kumbaga. May makita ka sa isa ka screen nga imo face, kumbaga, plain. So, wearing makeup, kumbaga, may big na impact na sa maybe sa performances or sa related man sa film. And di ba, kung go-wear ka makeup, ang imong nga pores dira, oh, nakatago. And mga dark spots nila, ano gani? So, ang makeup is a very, ng powerful weapon para sa girls. And also, kumbaga, hindi na sa girls as long as, kumbaga, kung ara ka sa isa ka performance, sa mga performances, so, kinanglan mo mag-wear sa makeup. So when you do makeup naman sa stage, you are doing it dapat dapat angkop sa imong nga gina-portray. So, when you wear makeup, dapat hindi sila nga exaggerated, kumbaga, ablang over ang imong nga makeup and hindi sa kumbaga accurate sa imong nga character nga gina-portray. And when you do makeup, it does hindi na sa kinanglan nga damul-damul gid. So we have 3 categories in applying makeup. So we have the basic makeup, the corrective makeup, and the character makeup. So for the basic makeup, intended to compensate for undesirable changes in appearance introduced by television process. For the corrective makeup naman niya, designed to enhance positive attributes and downplay flaws. And last is the character makeup, which introduces major changes in the appearance. So, ano naman niya, sa character makeup, kung imo nga role is villain kada, so dapat ang ginawear mo nga makeup is strong kumbaga. Ang features ng imo nga face is makita agad ba lang ng appropriate sa imo nga gina-portray na role. Next is we have in PE. So our lesson in PE is we have the nutrition for better health and fitness. So the last time we discussed the different basic arm movements, basic stunts nga gina-use sa cheer dance. So now we have the nutrition for better health and fitness. So eating well in combination with participating in regular exercise program is a positive step you can take to prevent and even reverse some diseases. Of course, kumbaga kung may healthy nga lifestyle ka and having a regular exercise program, so laban-laban na ikaw ang mga diseases. So though nutrition is a broad science, this reading focuses on some of its basic along with how to make healthy choices in your daily food intake and how those choices can influence your ability to be active. So we have here determining nutrient needs. Nutrients include, we have the carbohydrates, the proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and water. So the first 3, the carbohydrates, protein, and fats are found in larger quantities in the body and thus referred to as the macronutrients. The vitamins, minerals, which are found in the smaller amounts are referred to as the micronutrients. So again, macronutrients includes carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. So diba, ang carbohydrates and fats provides energy for the daily activities during exercise or it may be recreational activity. So what will happen to you kung wala ka, kumbaga, for example, wala ka nagkaon sa breakfast. Wala ka nagkaon, kumbaga. So, di ba, wala ka sa energy. And when you eat, kumbaga, dapat may carbohydrates gid. kaya ang carbohydrates ang nag-provide sa energy nga kinanglan sa aton nga body. So sa protein naman on the other hand, it provides also energy and raw materials for recovery and repair. So these nutrients groups provide slightly different numbers of calories per grams as follows. So for the carbohydrates provides about 4 calories per grams. Ang proteins naman niya provides about 4 calories per gram and ang fats naman niya nag-provides 9 calories per gram. So we have here carbohydrates. So for the carbohydrates, although some diets seem to suggest that carbohydrates are the villain when it comes to weight management. Carbohydrates are actually vital for optimal functioning of your body. So diba, ang carbohydrates is isa na sa nagapa-dako kumbaga sa ato or nagapa-gain weight. Especially sa inyong subong na stage wherein amo na sa ginatawag na hinupang ka mo. So most of you keeps on eating, mahilig magkaon. And damo ang ginakaon nga rice. So for example, your brain and central nervous system rely on blood glucose or sugar for energy, which carbohydrates provide. So carbohydrates are also important source of energy during physical activity. So without sufficient carbohydrates in your diet, you will not be able to fully enjoy a vigorous workout or cheer dancing activities because your body will not have the fuel it needs to perform efficiently. So kung imo nga body wala sang enough na carbohydrates, hindi ka makadu sa mga vigorous activities. Kaya wala ka energy. In short, luya ka. Next is the protein. So for the proteins are made of small units called amino acids, which are considered the building blocks of the body. So protein promotes muscles growth and are required for many body functions including assistance with chemical reactions and hormones. So even though ang protein nag-provide lang sa 4 calories per gram, you typically do not use protein for energy unless you are deficient in your intake or carbohydrates or fats. So di ba? So kung mag-eat ka mo dapat, aside sa carbohydrates, dapat din may protein. So ang protein di na galing mga food ang rich in protein. Okay, meat. What else? Eggs, di ba? Rich in protein. What else? So the proteins you consume can be used to promote growth, normally body function, as well as for the recovery from strenuous and long activity. So that is why when you eat dapat hindi gid madula ang protein. Kung kapoy ka, ang protein ang nag-help kumbaga recover sa kakapoy sa imong nga body. Next is fats. So for the fats naman, fats or also called lipids are provided in the diet from such sources like animal protein, butter, oil, nuts, and many refined products. So fats are often thought as a bad. So a meat perpetuated by the many fat-free products flooding store in shelf. So, di ba, kung ikaw health conscious ka, when you buy, kumbaga sa mga supermarkets, so ginalantaw mo din ang nutrition content sa mga products na imo ginabakan. So gina-check mo kung pida ang carbohydrates nga content, ang iyang protein, and also ang fats. So fats are needed in appropriate amounts for normal body function. So for example, lipids are the main components of each cell in your body. So in addition, fat is the major source of energy, especially when you are at rest or performing low to moderate intensity physical activity. So excessive consumption of fat is unhealthy. If you already know nga tanan nga mga sobra is hindi na siya nami or hindi na siya hindi na healthy. Next is we have the micronutrients. So under some micronutrients, we have the vitamins and the minerals. So vitamins and minerals are part of building components in your body. It cannot provide energy directly. So many have antioxidants or cell-protecting functions. So, di ba, we have different types of vitamins. Vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin B, so on and so forth. So it is important nga, kumbaga, nga mag-consume gid sang vitamins. So especially in this di ba? In this pandemic. So ano nga vitamins na tinanglan naton? Dapat rich in vitamin C. Next is water. So water is required for all the human beings. Of course, kinahanglan sa body na sa water. What will happen kung hindi ka kainom water? Okay, mapatay ka. And di ba, hindi mo na pwede nga magkaon ka na hindi ka mag-inom water. So, ang recommended nga glasses of water, 8 to 10 glasses of water. So, water is important for hydration. However, it may be valuable for disease prevention as well. So, for example, researchers have found a relationship between water intake and reduction of gallstones and kidney stones, as well as between water intake and colon cancer. Similarly, maintaining a sufficient intake of water while flying may help reduce the risk of blood clots. So, it is very important nga, dapat ang inyong water intake is sufficient or enough. Di ba? What will happen kung wala ka gainom tubig or nangadutay nga ang tubig mo nga ginainom, ma-dehydrate ka, di ba? And also, nila, isa sa reason kung nga nag-UTI ka is because lakas ang water. So, all of you here, kung drink enough water, so raise your hands. If you, okay. So, some of you here, mas lamang ang pag-drink sa soft drink. So, that's not good. Dapat, water. Para always if you drink, enough water, para always hydrated. Next is health. So for the health naman, we have here career in health. So why a career in health? So the Bureau of Labor Statistics expect healthcare to be the fastest growing employment industry between 2014 and 2024. So this projection is good news for you because it means nga the increase some job security, not here lang sa Philippines, also sa abroad, in demand. So especially in this time of pandemic, wherein health workers are very in demand. So we have here 10 reasons why or 10 reasons to pursue a health career. So, a career is more than just a paycheck. Diba? All of us here, di lang, kumbaga some, is the work is para sa paycheck. Di ba? Para sa salary. Para sa sweldo. But for the health career, it is something you will be doing for 40 hours a week for 40 years or more. So that is why you should carefully consider the reasons for choosing your career. And while a good salary and interesting work at the top of the list, there are even more reasons na i-consider mo sa health care career. First is you will enjoy job security. So unlike many industries that are losing workers, ang healthcare field is growing rapidly. So the U.S. Department of Labor expects healthcare will generate 3 million new wage and salary jobs between 2006 and 2016, more than any other industry. So those of health careers have good or excellent job prospects, meaning you will never have trouble in finding a job. So especially, subong pagid nga nag-pandemic ta, so gabi gid ang pagsaka pagid sang o health, kumbaga, ng health career. So, di ba, diri sa Philippines, in demand ang nurses, doctors, anything na related sa medical field. And not here in the Philippines, but also abroad. Next is you will do work that interests you. A career in health can lead in many directions. You can treat patients in an office or study cells under a microscope. You can work in a small doctor's office or run a hospital. You can examine eyes, mend bones, clean teeth, or deliver babies. The range of skills and experiences is limited only to your imagination. So for this one naman, so if you want to be a doctor, di ba, there are different types kumbaga sa or kinds of doctor. So, kung gusto mo in the future maging physician ka, so muna sa physician, muna sa ang check up, kumbaga sa mga patients, kung ginahilanat ka, kung ano ang ginabatsyag, kumbaga, mo. And aside from that, kung may specialization kaya, muna sa, it's either sa eyes, or muna sa ENT. It's either ENT ka, or pwede man dentist ka. So, ang dentist naman niya, o amo na saya ang clean sang teeth. Or siya na ang kayo related sa atong yung mga unto. Next is you can live and work anywhere you want. Almost every region of the United States has a strong demand for healthcare professionals in a wide range of fields. As a trained health worker, you can choose where you want to live and the setting you want to work with. So, if you are a health worker kung are ka sa health career, kumbaga, especially yung mga doctors, pwede na sila i-assign sa mga remote areas, or kung gusto mo nga new environment mo, or gusto mo nando ka nature friendly, kumbaga, pa-assign ka sa, pwede ka pa-assign sa mga bukid-bukid, dito ka maging doctor. Or pwede man, kumbaga, sa lugar nga lapit sa beach, kung hilig ka sa mga baybay. So may mga community dira, kumbaga, na kinangan sang na related sa health career. Next is you can find a health career that fits your educational plans. So there are health careers that require 8, even 13 years of specialized education after high school. And there are health careers you can train for in 18 to 24 months at your local community college. Search for health careers that fits your educational plans. So, kung mag-doctor ka, it takes 12 years para mag-study ka, para maging isa ka doctor. Kung wala kayo specialization, it takes 8 years na iya. Pero kung may specialization ka, it's 12 years. Kung gusto mo lang yung maging physician, so physician sa tawag, kung sila ang or MD na sa tawag, kung sila ang nag-check up ng simo, kung may sakit ka, or sila na nagatindog sa mga clinic and sila na nag-check up sa imo. But if you want, kung may specialization ka, it takes 12 years para mag-eskwela. And also, may mga short courses man, like for example, midwifery, like 18 to 24 months na sa kumbaga, or ang caregiver, short courses ng isa. Next is you can learn by reading and doing. So many health career training programs involve both classroom lectures and hands-on learning opportunities. You may spend time in the lab, do a summer internship in a community clinic, or do a clinical rotation in a bustling hospital to your home technical and patient care skills. There are even hands-on learning programs for high school and college students who have not decided on a career. So diri sa aton niya, wala na diya sa aton niya, pero sa ibang nga country may ara na niya. Like for example, nang-hire, or sila lang pamaton, sila mga assistant na kumbaga, or willing na lang mag-summer ng sa aton pa, ka part-time lang. Yes, or for example, sa mga isang vet na balahaw na mga assistant. Or pwede man kumbaga sa mga doctors, may mga clinic, pwede ka na ka-assist kumbaga. You can get help to pay for school. Hundreds of scholarship, financial aid programs, grants, and student loans are available to help aspiring health care workers pay for school. Pero diri sa aton niya, wala na diya. Pero sa ibang nga countries niya, like for example, sa Korea, so mayroon na sila ito na student loan, wherein nang mas study now, pay later. In short, ma-loan ka money para sa imo nga education. Diri sa aton, kumbaga, may araman, pero sa aton diya, it should be processed by the parents. And, kung gusto, and actually, may ara ko nabalaan, ako sa diin, may isa ka daw, offer sila kung mag-scholar, wherein 5 lang sa bilog na Philippines ang ginakuha nila para maging scholar, mag-eskwela sa related sa medicine. Next is, you will have a clear path to advancement. It costs employers less to promote a trusted worker than to hire someone new. So many employers will reimburse educational expenses and even give you time off to go to school so you can qualify for a higher paying position. Next is you will earn a good salary. Healthcare workers make good money. The average entry level health worker earns from $15 to $50 per hour. So di ba, mag $50 per hour. So pila ang cost ay pila ang rates ng dollars ta? So ang $1 is equivalent to pila?
51.
O 50 pesos to 51 pesos. So kung ikaw health worker kaya sa ibang countries, $50 per hour mo. O di ba? O 2,500 something per hour. So how about if you work for 8 hours? So, muna sa imo nga income daily. It's very big, kumbaga. So, muna nga ang healthcare workers, kumbaga, make good